Don't get hung up. Don't get hung up. Don't get hung up on video quality on your live stream, because really, it's not worth it at all to get hung up on video quality. Who cares? When it comes to the quality of your video on your gaming live stream, who cares, right? That's really going to be the sentiment throughout this video. Are there really people out there judging you on how pixel sharp your video quality is? Now, okay, I admit there is a balancing act between absolute dirt quality and tack sharp. But as a streamer, especially if you're someone who's just starting out, and really those of you who have a solid audience already that tunes in every time you go live, you're not going to need to spend hundreds of pounds on capture cards or DSLR cameras with an HDMI output and a wide aperture lens for that shallow depth of field. You just need something that's going to look good and keeps that purchase cost down as much as possible, and I think I found the solution. What spurred me on to make this video is a webcam that I've been testing on my Twitch channel. It's a camera by a PC peripheral brand called Rapoo, and the model number is XW2K. It's a small webcam capable of recording at 1440p and has a nice 85-degree wide angle view, and for the most part it's absolutely wicked. Now, to admit the truth, at one point I used my Sony a7R II full-frame DSLR camera and I watched countless videos on YouTube listening to these streamer turned YouTubers talking about ideal gaming setups and their fancy DSLR cameras and 4K Elgato capture cards and all of that jazz, and I fell for it. I wanted it all because I thought having all of that pro gear I was going to be the best, but I was wrong. Yes, at some point in your streaming journey, as long as you're growing on your Twitch channel effectively, you're going to find yourself having some extra cash in your bank account. But is it really worth investing in expensive gear when a £35 Rapoo XW2K webcam is definitely more than enough to keep you going? That money you're earning from Twitch can just as easily be pumped into some online advertising for your stream through social media, or better lighting to make your stage more interesting to look at, or even a better microphone to make your voice audio sound as good as possible, which is important. You've also got to remember that for the majority of game streamers, a facecam is going to be in the corner, nice and small, so it takes up as little of your game screen as possible. And at that size, especially as more and more people are tuning in to Twitch on their mobile to watch their favorite streams, the sharpness and resolution of your facecam is going to matter less and less. The Twitch app, according to Backlink.io, has been downloaded more than 100 million times, and the latest stat released by Twitch, almost 40% of viewers come from mobile. Now, at that size on your mobile screen, are people really looking at that small camera feed face cam in the corner and thinking, I'm not going to watch this, look at that potato quality camera? Well, probably not. It's about your content, it's about how entertaining you can be, which will bring back an audience. And more importantly, it's about sound and having a nice balance and quality of your voice and game. You're probably watching this video on your phone right now, which makes this next segment of my video all the more important, as you'll be able to compare both types of cameras, the Rapoo webcam and my DSLR or Sony a7R II DSLR camera. So I thought it would be best to show off the quality of both cameras, the DSLR and the webcam that I am using at the moment, just to show and to demonstrate that you don't necessarily need the most expensive camera or a DSLR camera. Can you guess which camera is which? Which one is the DSLR? Which one is the Rapoo webcam that I'm using? Because in my opinion, when you're playing games and your webcam is, or your camera, your face cam, whatever you want to call it, is in the corner of your screen, like a very traditional live streaming setup, you're not really going to notice much difference between the two, especially, as I said earlier, when you're watching the live stream on a mobile device, when the screen is much smaller anyway. I think it would be much more beneficial to have a very high quality game screen and game recording, so you can counteract the compressions that Twitch and in some cases YouTube put onto your stream itself, and also a good quality sound as well. So the money that you invest in your live stream will be far better suited going for a really good quality microphone and audio setup, as opposed to
to a decent camera. And another thing I wanted to run through is just making the face cams bigger, because, you know, people have interlude screens or just chatting streams, that kind of thing, and they're going to have a bigger area where the face cam is going to take up on the stream. And yes, using something like a DSLR camera is going to make all of the difference when doing that. But even still, this webcam is still the Rapoo XW2K is still an amazing quality, and I'm actually very, very impressed. Now, the biggest difference I would say between the two cameras, of course, that you've probably picked up is the dynamic range between the two. Of course, the DSLR is able to capture a lot more a dynamic range in the actual image, but for a £35 webcam that I found on eBuyer and from various other retailers online, it's a steal. It's a steal for the quality that you're actually going to achieve. Now, the webcam itself, the Rapoo webcam that I am using, is currently recording at 1440p. It's a 1440p capture. The DSLR, my Sony A7R II, is capturing at 4K. So there is a difference there, but even still, on the game screen that I've just run through, when the cameras are at the very bottom corner of your live stream, like a traditional live stream setup, are you really going to notice the difference between the two? Maybe a little bit, but yeah, as I say, I'm still very impressed with the quality I'm able to achieve from the Rapoo webcam.
Your lighting is also important when you go live on Twitch as well. If you've got awful lighting, even the most expensive DSLR cameras are going to look bad. So do keep that in mind too. Even though you might have spent hundreds or maybe even $1,000 on your camera and lens setup, you'll still need to spend more on lighting to make yourself look good. I would always recommend saving cash on your video camera and think about how you can get a decent key light, and if you're feeling fancy, some background lights. But don't take this video as gospel. If you want to go and spend all of your hard-earned cash on a fancy capture card and DSLR camera, then go for it. It's your money. But if you're new or even a growing Twitch streamer and are conscious about your budget, the Rapoo XW2K webcam and the great quality that it can bring to your Twitch stream definitely deserves a look in. So there you go, there's my 2 cents on video quality when it comes to your face cam on Twitch. If you enjoyed the video, then do hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below what you thought about the demonstration between my DSLR and the Rapoo webcam. Let me know, because it'll be very interesting to hear your take on this subject as well. As I said, I've seen so many people talk about their fancy gaming setups with DSLR cameras and things like that, that I thought I'd make this video just to highlight some of the quality that you can get out of a webcam, which makes it easier as well, so you don't have to keep plugging your camera in. So, helped with me, might help with you as well. Also, to let you know, we do stream over on Twitch. The link is below in the description. We do stream on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 8:30 p.m. onwards. So if you want to come and ask us a question about streaming, or about the camera we're using, or about my DSLR camera I'm using now, any questions at all, then just do come over, say hi and ask a question, start a conversation over there. That would be absolutely awesome. As I say, thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.